Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jojo Palacio. If you're not, I appreciate you coming back, checking us out. So today we are doing a review, first impression type of situation on two of my BoxyCharm items. I usually try to reuse everything in the box. However, if you saw my BoxyCharm for the month of May, you know that a lot of it was skincare and things that I can't really just, I could, but that's a whole different type of video. So I'll probably include those things in my updated skincare routine if and when I do use them, or just give you guys a behind the scenes update on my Instagram. So look me up on Instagram, it's Jojo Palacio. So the review is on these two guys right here. It's a Violet Voss Essentials Pro Series eyeshadow palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. And then it is also the Pretty Vulgar eyelid primer. If you want to know the rest of the items, I'm going to link my BoxyCharm video above here so you can just click on the link and see it. And without further ado, we're going to do this look right here. It was absolutely like I had no idea what I was doing. I just opened up the palette and kind of started and went with it. And I actually do like the way that it came out. It's super pretty. And then of course I'm rocking my curls just because every once in a while you got to do you. Let them be natural. So all my little Puerto Ricans out there, put a Puerto Rican flag down there and let me know, let people know about these curls, okay? So let's get into this tutorial. All right guys, so we're gonna start up close and personal. I've got most of my complexion on just because, as written in the intro or in the description, this is gonna be a try on for the palette and the primer that I got in this month's BoxyCharm. So the cool thing about these guys is that I'm familiar with both brands. I've just never tried them. Like we have certain things by them at Sephora. So Violet Voss palette is this guy here. I like the fact that the palette is nice and heavy. It's weighted and it's like, it's got that magnetic seal, plus the fact that it can go all the way back and it has that mirror in it. So those are pluses and those are the minuses for the palette. The Pretty Vulgar primer, eyeshadow primer, I've never tried, so we're gonna try all this stuff together on my channel today. So let's get started. Like I said, I have my complexion on. This is mostly gonna be about trying these two out and reviewing them for you as part of my BoxyCharm. I'm gonna apply this primer with my finger, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it right on my eyelid and just kind of spread that out. It is tacky, but it does not have the color correcting part that I'm used to getting from like a concealer or my favorite primer, which is the Urban Decay Eden. So I like the fact that this is sticking. I like the way that I did go on. A little bit went a long way. I don't like the fact that it doesn't completely neutralize my lid, but you guys know the next step. We're gonna take the Studio Fix in C2 by MAC and we're going to set the entire eyelid. I just like the way that the shadows go on. So when I try out new shadows, I always do these steps to make sure that I am being fair, if that makes sense. So I am just gonna pat this all over. This is gonna help kind of color correct where the primer did not. All right, so let's get into this palette. I have no idea what kind of look I wanna do today. I'm just gonna be very honest. Let's use the Dusty Rose to start. So Dusty Rose is this guy right here. And I'm gonna take that using a T59 brush. So right off the bat, there's a lot of fallout on the palette. I like that it's on the palette and not on my eyes. It makes me nervous though, because you guys know that I usually do my eyes before my complexion, and because of the purpose of this video, I did it backwards. Now I'm nervous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just dust this all over the crease area. Okay, so the one thing I did like about blending that shadow is there wasn't any fallout on my face and my under eye area. There was a lot in the pan, but I'm okay with it if it's in the pan as long as it's not on my face. So let's move on to the next color. I really don't have any idea what I'm gonna do with this look, so just winging it. So we're gonna move on to the cinnamon color, which is this brown that's right here. It's super pretty, that guy right there. I'm just gonna pack it right in the outer corner there. I'm gonna take the line that's right here to help me kind of just wing this out a little bit as I'm blending. Just like that. And as you come up to this area here, you always just want to use a lighter hand, diminish the colors, blend them together, harmonize, and I will toggle back and forth between the first color and the first brush and the second brush. All right, guys, so this is where we're at right now. You know where I'm going yet. I like the intensity. That cinnamon color looks more like pinky burgundy even on here than it does like here. Because you guys see how that looks a little more brown, so okay. I'm gonna take cream actually, which is this guy right here, and we are going to apply that with a stiff brush like this guy. I'm gonna try to use it dry first and see what happens. Cream is like a shimmery shade, so we'll see what I think. Okay. That worked out better than I anticipated. Like that. So I want something kind of in between the two. What I'm going to do is take pink, which is the pink shimmery shade that's right here, with my finger, and I'm just going to like put that in between there just to kind of help it transition from that cream to the red brown type of situation. So the dusty rose, a little bit of the cinnamon, and I'm going to do my under eye with it. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Okay, so I'm going to take cream and I'm going to put that in the inner corner as our highlight. That is pigment. It's so pigmented. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to put on some liner, some lashes, and mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and this is the finished look. Lips. On the lips, I have the Tristique lip crayon in Florence Fig, and then I combined it with my NARS Honolulu lipstick, and then I topped it off with the I Love Sarai X Color Pop lip gloss in the glass lip. I absolutely love the way that the finished look came out. I know I didn't talk about complexion, but if you guys have questions on that, I will link it down below. I just wanted to keep this focused on what I thought about these two guys right here. So final thoughts on the primer, the eyelid primer. I liked it. I like the fact that it was tacky and sticky. I like the way that it went on, that it was easy to apply even with my fingers. The only thing I did not like about this was that it did not completely neutralize my lid like I'm used to. Like, I prefer that in a primer just because I just feel like the looks come out a little bolder when it has some color or some type of neutralizing effect, right? And so on the palette, the final thoughts on the palette, I love that it has a little bit of weight to it. I love that it clamps and it's magnetized shut. The fact that the mirror goes all the way back is a plus for me. The fact that it has a mirror is great. The only thing I didn't like is just, I mean, this color combination isn't really your everyday palette. Like, I was trying to give it some credit. I mean, it has 3, 4, 5 matte shades in there. They all blended well. I used 1, 2, 3 of them. I went with the black and just kind of smoked out the outer corner a little bit, and that even blended out well. Even though I did my eyes after my complexion, there isn't a lot of fallout that I can see under my eyes. I didn't have to dust anything off. I didn't have to re-powder. So overall, it's a good palette if you're someone who likes color like that. Maybe just pops of color. Like, I absolutely would dip into that emerald in there. You guys know me in green. And then there's a gold, like a true yellowy gold in there that's also really pretty. But the pigment on that color, I mean, look at that pearl color on my eyes. I used it with my fingertips. I used it dry with a brush. I can only imagine what it looks like wet. So if you guys did get this eyeshadow in your eyeshadow palette in your Boxy charm, comment down below and tell me what you thought about the color variety. It just might be me, like these might not be my colors, and that's perfectly okay. But comment down below, tell me what you thought. If you want to see a more colorful look than this, also comment down below on this video and just, you know, put a little rainbow down there, or just ask me for a more colorful look. I feel like I could totally do it. This green is absolutely calling my name. Like, it's so pretty. That was it for this tutorial, guys. It was super short. It was just a quick little first impressions on these two items here, just because I didn't really have any other makeup brushes or anything like that to try on with you guys. If you did like this video, thumbs up on there. If you want to see more mini toots like this where I just separate the eyes and the complexion, also write that down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, so hit the notification bell. That way you are informed of when I post. Most importantly, look me up on Instagram. It's Jojo Palacio. That way you're able to see all of the behind the scenes. I do have a lot of things that I do on there. All of my giveaways are posted on there, so you're able to see them and notified of when I do little giveaways like that. And that is it for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Blessings. Love you. See you next time.